Hi there. Happy Sunday. I wanted to take just a few minutes and talk about all the awesome things that we have coming up this week at the studio. So first and foremost, we have finally opened up applications for our January 27th, 2024 mega concert. So the big concert, January, last week of January, and we're going to send out the applications right now. It's included right here. So let's talk really quick about what needs to happen for that. I'm going to show you the application here. And what I need you to do is just make sure that you're filling in what are you playing? Are you playing rhythm guitar, lead guitar? Are you going to take a guitar solo? Are you singing? Both, all or none. Check as many as you need to. You can print this out or you can save it digitally and send it back. We do need this by the 5th of November. We are going to run out of spots this year. It is very popular, and I'm hearing from a lot of students that they want to do it, which is incredible. But in order to keep this thing at about 2 hours, we do have to limit the submissions. So I'm going to ask you to make sure that you're on time. The students that are on time are going to get the priority. If you hand it in late, I cannot guarantee that we're going to be able to give you a spot. All these other things are the things that you may want to add. We're going to have a drummer. We're going to have a bass guitar player there. Myself and or Mark will be playing rhythm guitar with you. If you need other things, if you'd like to have other instruments, we need to have some way to amplify you. So if you have an acoustic guitar, we need to make sure it's an acoustic electric guitar. We do have a system here where we can mic you, but ideally you will have something that's plugged in. Not a deal breaker, but hopefully you have something that can be plugged in. And then down here is just things to kind of be aware of, some deadlines. Really the deadlines that we have to be aware of is I need you here for a rehearsal. So if you've never done this before, how this is going to work is the month of December, right? The whole month of December, we're going to start talking about preparations. We're going to start talking about how to map out your song. We're going to talk about what do you need to do to start getting ready. And then we'll have bonus training sessions that you can sign up for. And then all January long, there will be additional performance prep classes specifically for the students that are going to participate in the concert. So these are extra lessons that you can attend. You can upgrade your package to attend them, or you can use them in some cases in place of other lessons. So you have the opportunity just for 1 or 2 months to upgrade your package to help you get ready for the concert. I definitely recommend that you do that. So we are also going to be rehearsing with a full band. So the things that we need from you is to absolutely make sure that you can be there for your rehearsal. Rehearsal number 1 is going to be Thursday, January 4th, as well as Thursday, January 18th. So it's going to be the first and third Thursdays in January, and it's going to be in the evening at the studio, and you will sign up for roughly a 10-minute slot. This whole thing walks you through it, so I don't need you to think too hard about the specifics of how that's going to work. Just make sure that you're available for these dates. And then we will need you to arrive the day of the concert at 11 a.m., and that's going to be in Millersville at Phantom Power. And all that information is already in here. The deadlines are in here. So when you submit this application, it's just 2 pages that you submit. And there are 2 pages that you would keep for yourself for checklists as time goes by. What should you have ready by when, just to make sure that you're on track, right? So not a huge deal. Go for it. We will not let you fail. We are here for you. So we will also add in bonus panic sessions. We've never needed to use them. We've added these in on the Saturday before the performance. So the week before, we've added panic session. Oh my goodness, like I need to be on stage next week and I don't know how to play guitar without falling over and crying. If that is the case, again, we have never needed it for these concerts, but we build this into the schedule just in case a student is kind of falling behind, but they don't want to give up. So all that I ask you to do is really think about what song would you like to be able to play, and then make sure that you have this application filled out with the song and the version of the song no later than November 5th. Okay? Other things that are happening at the studio this week that you should be aware of and participating in. We are still doing the accountability text messages. I love seeing these from students. I'm seeing on average, most students are staying pretty focused and practicing every day. Now, the number of minutes totally varies. Some students are getting in 7 minutes. Some students are getting in 15. Other students, like Vince, are getting in an hour on average. Carrie's crushing it every day. So I'm seeing students like all over the place, just really making progress. Kate, Donna, Lorraine, so many of you, if I didn't mention your name, it's not that you're not making progress, it's just there's too many of you that are just crushing this project. So keep it up. My challenge to you is if you are doing this project, let's up the time, maybe 10%, okay? So what we found is that it takes roughly 5 to 10 minutes just to get focused on any given task, whether it's sitting down to read a book on a Sunday afternoon, or if it's sitting down to practice guitar at the end of the day. It takes your brain roughly 5 to 10 minutes just to kind of transition into that task. So if you're at the lower end of the spectrum, no problem. Can you add in, 5 extra minutes? If you were giving us 10 to 15 minutes, can you bump that up to maybe 13 to 18 minutes or so, just to make sure that you're getting in real deep work? Okay, so keep that up. If you have not been doing that, please opt in. It's included in the link here in this email. And just open up the basic little template and get involved in this simple text message accountability project. Awesome, awesome stuff. And then this coming week is the last week of the month. And this is when we do all of our awesome community things. So Friday night, we are going to be doing community night. This time, community night will be at the studio. Sometimes we go over to the waterfront. We're going to just keep it at the studio this month. And it's going to be just like a real casual open mic kind of event. And just show us what you're doing. Show us what you're playing. You don't have to play. You can just show up and watch. You can play for 30 seconds. You can play an entire song. You can play some chords. It's a great opportunity just to kind of sit, hang out, see what other students are working on, and then get an opportunity to practice performing in front of people in a very low stress environment. I think sometimes people think that playing in front of other guitar students is going to be really hard because they know the ins and outs. In fact, playing in front of our fellow students is the kindest audience, because just like you, they're nervous and they know what it takes and they know how difficult it is to sit down and just play anything in front of somebody. So contrary to popular belief, this is the absolute best audience to start your way on performing in front of people. Okay, so then it's going to be Friday night. You'll see the details. That's the 27th, Friday night at the studio. That's going to be from 7 to 8 o'clock. So just an hour. We'll hang out, we'll play a little bit, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Then we got some workshops. The workshops are on Saturday. Okay, so the workshop on Saturday is going to be in the morning. That's going to be from 10 to 11. This one is going to be on an introduction to jamming, and anyone can participate in this. So if you're a beginner and you've never jammed with anybody before, we're going to learn how to do that on Saturday. If you're super advanced and you would like to learn some new things, or maybe just refine some of the basics, also totally welcome to attend, and you'll get something out of it too. So there's something for everyone at this workshop. You may use this workshop as a makeup lesson if you missed. If you're just going to add it in, it's going to be $15 just to add it in as part of your package. And as always, those people that are in our top tier packages that are coming 3 times, 4 times per week, this is free for you. This is included. So if you're coming 2 times per week for lessons, then it's going to be an extra add-on for you. Okay, not a big deal. Totally do it. It's going to be fun. And then we have the jam session. The jam session is going to be from 11 to roughly 12 o'clock. And this is free for everyone that's a current active student. You can actually bring friends and family. So the jam session at the studio is going to be from 11 to roughly 12. All you need to do is bring a guitar. We'll use the amps that we have here. We will probably set up in the attic. We'll have drums, bass. It's going to be tons of fun. Everyone should be there for the jam sessions. If you're watching this video, you should be there at the jam session. It is so much fun. And if you're nervous about it, then come an hour early and learn how to jam. Going to be tons of fun. And then at the end of the day, right after the jam session, we'll be doing a makeup lesson right afterwards. That'll be probably around 12:15, 12:30. We're going to run that for an hour. The topic is whatever the teacher feels like teaching you on Saturday, right? So it may be a fundamental lesson, it may be a training session, it may be a songwriting session. Usually what I do is I take a look and see what happened at the jam, and then talk about some of the skills that we need to develop based on some things that went well at the jam, and just kind of continuing to move through that progress. As always, we're doing our referral raffle. We're going to be wrapping that up soon before the end of the year. We're going to be raffling out the Traveler guitar. So I see some people in there like John O, Mike B, Felicity, and there's some other names in there for students that have sent us referrals, have sent us their friends, and we love that, and we are going to reward you by giving you an opportunity to win a guitar. So thanks for watching. As always, keep practicing. Take a look at the email if you need to. If you need to download anything, all the things are in there. Please take a look at that RSVP/application for the mega concert. Get it in, get it in, get it in. All right, I will see you this week in your guitar lessons. Can't wait.